What's up, legends? Welcome to the Loot Lounge podcast. This is going to be a brand new podcast series that I'll be releasing every single week to you guys, discussing Fortnite news, leaks, information, and just general Fortnite topics. So today we're going to be talking about what we thought and enjoyed about Season 2, Chapter 4, leading into the brand new season of a Fortnite Wilds, which is going to be extremely exciting. But obviously I can't be doing this by myself. We've got a lot of people joining us today, and let's introduce those guests. So first up, we have the one and only Purex.
I am Purex. I was an ex-Fortnite artist, and now I just do stuff for Jake, because, yes.
And then we've got two guests on the show as well. So we've got Ben DeRucker.
G'day. I do Fortnite blender stuff.
Awesome, Ben. And then we've got Zinko as well.
Howdy. I stream and make Fortnite content and other gaming content on YouTube and TikTok and that stuff.
Awesome. So you probably be able to tell, so like by voices, we're going to be a bit nervous because it's sort of like the first podcast that we're doing. So it might be a little bit messy here and there, but we're just going to get into it and just talk about everything Fortnite because there is the new season approaching. So we've got 2 days now. So everyone's getting excited and there's a bit of hype. So if we sort of cover the stuff, hopefully keeps you all entertained. So yeah. So thoughts on season 2, everyone? What did you sort of think about it?
I actually I'll go first, sorry. I actually didn't mind it, to be honest. I'm not much of I don't really look into the season too much. I just enjoy playing when I stream and stuff like that. But I don't know, a lot of people were saying that it was like okay, it, was a bit slow. I've said it was a bit slow, but I enjoy it. I enjoyed the katana. I love the Spider-Man mythics. And the heavy sniper that was still in the game is my favorite weapon. So as long as that's in the game, I'm having fun. So I thought it wasn't too bad, to be honest.
I think I got to agree with you there. Like overall, it was a strong season. I don't really enjoy seasons as much as I used to. I think just so as you get older and that the hype does die down a bit. But if it was a little bit shorter, I think they could have made the season a bit better. Just because I feel like when you make a season so long, it just carries out for too long and then the content starts to get a bit dry. But we did get like a lot of collabs, which we'll sort of like talk about later and that. But yeah, like Purex, what did you think?
So, I personally liked it, but storyline wise, I did not like it at all. To be honest, the story was probably the worst we've had yet. But to me, yeah.
Although people would probably argue that it was good, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
it was not good.
Perspective,
Yeah, it is, yeah.
To me, the season was mostly carried by collabs. I got my favorite collab, which is Attack on Titan. I love that show, but
great collab.
Aside from that, I feel like the season was I got stretched out a bit. I feel like it could have been shorter. I feel if it was shorter and we got all these collabs in this season still, I think it could have been a really great season.
Much better, yeah. I do think length sort of can contribute to it a bit.
Yeah. So I hope season 3 is hopefully shorter and has some more original content.
I think it's rumored to be about 80 days. So that's 2 months? Just over 2 months, 2.5 months?
That's like
close to 3 months straight.
That's 5 days short.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, what?
My math is great.
My math bad,
That's not shorter, bro. That's 5 days shorter than this season.
Because how long was this season?
This one was 85 days, I think.
Oh,
so it's not a big difference at all.
Yeah, never mind. I don't know why I thought it was shorter. But
I feel like that's their new goal, like 80 to 90 days. That's their new goal.
Yeah. I know you were a bit disappointed, Purex, with the Attack on Titan collab, though, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
They could have done a lot more with it.
I think you were more disappointed about the skins, was it?
The in-game like mythics and stuff was fine, but the skins, like, they didn't add any styles. They could have done season 4 styles. They could have done Attack Titan style for Aaron. They just could have done more with it. It was just kind of they didn't do much compared to the other anime collabs we've had because they gave those skins like all these styles and stuff, and it just didn't feel like they put much effort into this one, which is
like if you compare it up to like the Star Wars stuff, which we'll sort of like touch base on a bit more later. But I feel like they did do Attack on Titan dirty a bit because the Star Wars stuff was crazy.
That's what I find annoying because we've already had Star Wars, yet they treated that better again compared to Attack on Titan that's new in the game. So
I feel that as well. Like I'm not much of a Attack on Titans, anime fan, but the hype around the Star Wars skins and the Star Wars like event or whatever that was in the sky and stuff like that compared to the Attack on Titans. Like it just
Yeah,
felt
but
like they had
they
a
also just
Attack on Titans and it just went
Yeah.
straight
yeah
away.
they
Like,
did more with Star Wars, and it's already
Yeah.
in the game, so it didn't make much sense.
Hopefully, if they do like a 2.0 for Attack on Titan, it will be better.
Oh, I hope so. I'm
Fingers
praying.
crossed, but who knows how that will go. Ben, what did you sort of think, dude?
I thought it was not too bad.
Yeah.
Lately, or the past few seasons, I don't really play too much around the middle of the season.
Yeah. You
But
get that sort of
yeah,
mid-season drought a bit until they
yeah,
boost
yeah,
some content.
Yeah.
pretty much, because I like to just grind out the challenges at the end of the season, which
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
currently in the process of doing. But
Anyone want to do that for
too
me?
bad.
I don't do
Yeah, if you
that.
But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I don't like the storyline. It just feels like it's going nowhere. It's just a bunch of. It just feels like a filler episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. It just feels like recycled storytelling to me. Like everything
Yeah.
is just the same. 0 points in danger, blah blah blah. Fucking
Yeah.
new map.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of it all being within quests as well, with like just voice line stuff. I really appreciated like in previous chapters where you could actually see physical things
On the
happening
map, yeah.
because then you didn't exactly feel like you were forced to be doing these challenges to understand the storyline.
Yeah,
I
because
reckon-
you could visually see it, somewhat visually
Yeah.
see what was going on a bit.
Yeah, but I really enjoy this new biome. I think it's the best out of them all. I love like all the Japanese themed stuff.
I agree.
Yeah, it's
Agreed,
it's just sick.
Do you feel like because the season was leaked heavily at the start that it kind of ruined the hype a bit, like when you first launched into it, or do you think you were just as excited?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a big fan of Epic just showing off all the skins before the actual season. Like, I understand why, because
Yeah.
like leaks these days are just absolutely out of hand. Everything's getting leaked. But yeah, I don't think it exactly took it away, but I think I would have day one I would have been more impressed. But
Yeah, because a lot of it
yeah.
got. I can't. It's a while ago, my memory's turned to crap, but I think a lot of it got leaked. Like the whole battle pass got leaked before we even, and the whole theme and everything. So
Yeah.
it was just mainly like the items and that we were still trying to figure out, but and some of the map
Yeah.
changes.
Oh, what Zinko also mentioned earlier is I really enjoyed the katana.
Oh,
thought that
until they
was
voted
pretty-
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it when it existed.
It's gonna be like a
Um,
new fucking. Oh shit, my bad. Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I don't really know. thought it
I
was okay.
reckon I was watching actually. Sorry, I'm butting in, but
No,
I was
you're good.
listening to Ninja say something as well. Like the katana for this season, and probably is probably one of the best movement I reckon, close towards the hammer. Even though the hammer was good last season, but like they had something really good in the game, and it gets like a bug or like a glitch or whatever it was that was happening, and they just like fully take it out instead of just like
Yeah,
I don't know,
Fixing it.
fixing it quick,
Yeah.
like doing a quick fix and then still leaving it in, but they just like take it straight out. And then obviously they had the ODM gear and the Spider-Man mythic in, but like I don't know, I reckon they do stuff like that where they have something really good, like the sword and a little bug, and they just take it out, and then everyone just gets a big uproar and
Yeah, because
starts
they
having a
did
go
that
at
last
you.
season as well with the hammer. Like there was a
Yeah.
bug with it,
Yeah.
and they just got rid of it, which is stupid because that's like one of the main things that made the season stand out.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone loved the sword for movement, especially like even though you can move now with the Spider-Man stuff, but you get shot once, especially no build, you get shot in the
Yeah,
air, you
that's
fall
rough.
down, you either die or you fall down and then someone's chasing you. Where the sword, you sort of can get shot in the air, but you're still not moving.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll sort of talk about it a bit later, but I wonder if we'll get, based on the leaks, there was a certain item which we'll talk about later. I wonder if that will give us movement and that. So it'll be interesting to see because it looks like throughout the seasons they're giving us like a theme of like a kinetic item that we can use as like mobility and just a weapon. So who knows if they will
Yeah.
continue that, and let's just hope that it doesn't get vaulted towards the end of the season again. It's like every other.
Can I go back? Can I go back to the battle pass leaks real quick?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I feel like I really agree with Ben that the fact that everything just gets leaks kind of ruins the hype about it.
yeah.
Because I'm gonna put myself as an example, but let's say like I had no clue that Aaron was gonna be in the battle pass. I'm like a fucking massive. Okay, there I go again. Jesus Christ.
It's all good. It's
You're
all good.
fine.
It's all good.
I'm like a
We're
massive.
not
Attack on
used to this.
Titan fan.
We swear a bit. So
I'm like a massive Attack on Titan fan, and imagine if I just didn't know that he was gonna be in the battle pass. I think I would have probably cried on the day. Like,
yeah.
I just feel like there's a lot of people who have these. Can I say the collab we're gonna have in
yeah,
season
yeah,
3?
yeah, yeah. It's all good.
Yeah. So, for example, let's say massive Transformers fans. Imagine they had no clue that Optimus was gonna be in the Battle Pass, and then he just gets leaked. Like, it
Yeah.
just ruins the hype a
And I
little
feel
bit.
like it
So
always
I
comes to
wish
the collabs as well. Like I feel like the collabs always get leaked,
Yeah.
no matter what. Which, like you said, it ruins the hype because for diehard fans out there, if you didn't know, like that would have been the best feeling ever.
Yeah. For example, Tom Holland Spider-Man, when we saw him, like, we just screamed out in fucking happiness.
That was the
'cause it
best reaction.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good.
See, as someone who likes to see everything on the new season as the servers go up, seeing all these extra like leaks, knowing everything beforehand, I just do not have the excitement that I used to have, and I really miss that because there's nothing
Yeah.
like loading up the game for me on update night, seeing the key art, and then loading in with seeing all the trailers for the first time.
Yeah.
I just can't do that, and it kind of ruins the new seasons for me in a
'Cause
way.
for
I
the
know
peop-
that's just me in
Yeah.
particular, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just how I feel.
For the people that are listening, like what Ben does is he tries to avoid all the leaks and then he will sit on his computer and that and then load it up for the first time and see everything for the first time, like the trailers, the gameplay, just everything. He'll try and
Yeah.
avoid like the trailers from YouTube and all that. So when you take it from that approach, it does ruin the hype quite a lot because you want to be there to first witness it. Like obviously everyone's different, but
Yes.
yeah,
You
See,
know, with and with that, on a quick side note, like with that battle pass stuff getting leaked, especially for content creators, like probably I think it was last week. I always go through the laser beams videos
oh yeah,
when I'm
yeah, yeah,
bored, and like you used to see like them big creators do like a battle pass review because none of it got leaked, and they were like the first ones to do
Oh, yeah.
a
Yeah.
video on it. Like you were more hyped to see the video, where now like content creators do it, and like I personally just be like, oh, I don't really care. Like it's been leaked and I've already seen it. Where like back in the first two chapters of Fortnite before everything started getting leaked heaps, I was like excited to see a battle pass review from like one of the big creators. Where
yeah.
like now it's just like, no.
And I
Yeah,
think from like
fair
the
enough.
creators side as well, like for example, like Lachlan, Laserbeam, all that, because they obviously react to the battle pass when it comes out, and I feel like for them as well, it takes away their authentic reaction because they're not
Yeah.
seeing it for the first time. So then it's sort of you can kind of feel that connection a bit because everyone knows what it is and that. And I think, for example, like Fortnite, they've recently been tweeting all the skins. They've tweeted like 4 skins for the new season, and I feel like they do that deliberately to just try and avoid it being leaked, so then Fortnite can officially tweet it out before the leaks sort of get out of hand, even though they already
Yeah.
have. But
Yeah, no, I agree.
yeah. So sort of leading into more like the things that we enjoyed about. Is there like any specific things that you guys sort of enjoyed about the season most out of anything else? Like something that like stood out to you?
I think movement was very good this season.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything this season that's really stuck out like I thought. Some like, oh, that's so good. But yeah, I guess movement was pretty good this season.
I reckon for me, like not specifically gameplay, but the battle pass really stood out to me. Like this battle pass, in my opinion, was incredible. It's one of the best
Yeah,
ones we've had for a while.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, anything that's standing out, like I'm not like much on like I just love playing it.
Yeah.
Where like movement is my main thing because obviously I'm okay at the game, but like I can be a bit of a so-called bot sometimes. So like movement
But
for
bro,
me
you're a
is like
beast, dude.
yeah, but like sometimes like there'll be days like I have this day on Tuesday when I stream, I just suck at Fortnite
Yeah,
for
yeah.
some reason, like every Tuesday.
I feel like we love
But
that.
yeah,
I have
but
it all the
like
time, but
for me, it's like movement for me is like key. And there was a period, I don't know if it was, yeah, it might have been at the start where there was like low movement and like it just felt like the game was slow.
yeah,
So like as soon as they brought in like the sword and then Spider-Man later on in the season and the ODM, like it got fun because you would be able to like move around quickly and made it more exciting. So I reckon the movement stuff for me was probably what
I feel like
stands
having
out
the
the most.
ODM gear and the Spider-Man, it just helped with the movement a ton because you had 2 different
Oh,
options.
yes.
Although they
Yeah.
were kind of like similar, but it was still cool to be able to have like a choice, and then because they both have different like movement patterns, I guess you could call it. So,
Yeah, yeah.
different style,
Yeah.
which is cool. And I obviously know that Purex's favorite one would have been the ODM.
Yes. It's not even close for me.
I do feel like though the Miles one felt a little bit different to the original Spider-Man one. I don't know if that's just me,
It
but
did.
So I think it's just because it was a good period of time before using it last.
true, yeah, yeah.
See, I preferred the Spider-Man. I prefer um the ODM has its timeout kind of thing, like how you have to use it as its percentage runs out.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Whereas the Spider-Man, you just get 80 uses. It's quicker to move around. For me, it feels. Yeah, I guess
I
that's how I
I
feel
feel like I
about it.
found it harder with the Spider-Man. I don't know if it's just me, but I found it
Yeah.
hard to sort of get higher up with the Spider-Man mythic, where with the ODM gear, I feel like I get higher up a lot quicker. I don't know if that was just me being crappy at using it, but I don't know, I just felt like that because especially around like the Mega City and that, I felt with the ODM gear, I could sort of grapple it up to the very
Yeah.
top and boost all the way up. Where with Spider-Man, I had to sort of swing around a couple of times to get higher up to the top, but it just might have
They-
been
For,
me
they've-
using
for
it
me,
crap.
yeah.
the Spider-Man is just the fact that you have to like swing where he like goes downwards and then goes up. So
Yeah.
with the ODM gear, it pulls you directly to where you point. So it's a bit easier to use in my opinion. And you also have weapons inbuilt in the
True, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Purex, was there anything that you like really liked, or was it mainly the ODM?
ODM gear.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan. And wait, fuck. Shit.
It's fine.
Just let it out. Let it out. So good.
Yeah, okay. Well, I like the yeah, I don't know to be honest.
all he
Just
liked
shock
was the Attack
yourself.
on Titan stuff. That's all it was.
There was something else. There was a different collab, like after Star Wars. I think there was something else. I forgot what it
Goku
was.
Black.
Nah, like something gameplay. Wait,
Oh,
You know
I
what?
hate this so much.
I'll just butt in. You know what I was disappointed in, and I reckon because I'm a massive Star Wars fan.
Yep.
Is the lightsaber pickaxe is what I thought
Oh yes.
Oh,
they should have
yeah,
brought in,
yeah,
but
yep.
especially for being like the second time, and everyone after the first time was brought in was like, they got to have a Star Wars a lightsaber pickaxe, like they got to bring, and like when you saw it in the, I think there was a trailer, and I was like, oh, it looks like they might do it, and then they just give us like a,
Yep.
no, just general pickaxes. Like I just reckon if they had one of those pickaxe, first of all, everyone would have brought it, and it just would have made it cool. I reckon.
I
That's
feel
what
like
they just
they've been
missed out.
sort of like
Yeah.
they've been teasing it, but I feel like they.
Yeah,
I think the reason why they're not doing it is because of like the actual mythic, so people might get confused. But
confused with it. Yeah.
I don't know. I still feel like it's a shitty excuse for that. I feel like they could bring it in,
Yeah.
or even if they do a season where it's customizable, so you can do whatever lightsaber you want, sort of like a Maya
Like
something.
color-wise,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
like change the hilt and all that. But
Like
I think we'll get it one day, hopefully.
imagine we get Ahsoka and it's just like a fucking tentacle as a pickaxe or some stuff
Oh,
like
it
that.
wouldn't
It's just
surprise
like,
me.
we got a freaking spoon. We got a spoon
Yeah.
for Darth Vader. It doesn't make any sense.
We're getting the whole kitchen covered at this point, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fork for Ahsoka.
I think
It's
like
just this freaking spatula.
with Zinc sort of talking about like what he dislikes and that. For me, I think the thing that I didn't like was the original content didn't carry the season. It was the collabs. I do feel like it happens most
Yeah.
seasons, but if it wasn't for those big collabed sort of updates, I reckon the season would have been pretty mid.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been absolute dog water.
Yeah,
I would have said dog. Yeah, you know.
I think mid-season updates are definitely better this season compared to others.
Oh yes,
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
I honestly think we had really good updates in general. Like the updates
Yeah.
were good. We got new
Skins were
stuff in
good.
every single update.
I reckon
Yeah,
skins.
Oh,
very
the
good
skins
this
were
season.
incredible, yeah. I reckon they
Yeah.
carried with the skins this season.
the season was overall great. It's just that the story was just kind of, you know what? It was fucking dog shit. All right, the story was crap. It sucked. It was ass.
I find like a lot of like on Twitter you see like a lot of positive stuff. Like I've always found the battle pass is the one of the highly rated things because it was bloody good tier.
Yes,
But when it comes to gameplay and mainly to more towards the lore side of things, that's when people start to hate on it a lot. Because like someone said
As they
earlier,
should.
it was just like a filler episode.
Yeah.
I guess they're setting up lots of factions, but in my opinion, I feel like they're setting up too many people within the story instead of actually finishing certain story aspects. But I know there's a lot of people out there that will disagree with that because some people get into the story a bit.
Man, yeah. I honestly do. I think Ben, you said it before, about the story, and you got to like do the in-game quest to sort of
Yeah.
like find out how. And if I'm being honest, I wouldn't have a clue on the storyline right now because like honestly, I don't really do the quest. So like, other than like leaks I see on Twitter or whatever, or like videos, I like wouldn't have a clue. Where like before, you'd sort of feel like you were back in the day in Fortnite, you sort of felt like you were in like the storyline.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had somewhat
like
of an
now
understanding
you
of what
have-
was going on a bit.
Yeah, where even if you were just playing in game, where now you have to like sort of go out of the way and go do a quest to figure out what's happening. Where like me, I just like playing the game, so like I don't want to go out of the way to do a quest.
I
and then-
always I always go back to one of my all-time favorite seasons was Chapter 1, Season 8, and Purex, you can vouch.
Oh, yes, my favorite
And
season of all time.
I feel like, in my opinion, they did that perfect, especially when it come to like the event build-up, because if you guys remember, there was those ruins like around the map that were moving around, and
Yes.
us as a community, like we had to interact with it. So even if you didn't, I mean, that was kind of the main way of telling quests because we didn't have the quest lines, but it was sort of a good way to progress through the story. But just being able to interact, and I remember there was one with like the dancing pattern. We all had to dance to light up the exact same like colors and that. Or there was one
I
where we
do
had to like
remember
hit it
that.
like multiple times. Like I miss that
Mhm.
stuff. It was interactive, and that's what really hyped up the community. And like now, I feel like they kind of recycle old stuff. For example, like the earthquakes, they were seen last chapter and season 7. But if you kind of compare it to season 7, chapter 1, we saw those cracks happen live in game. Where this is just like the cracks are there and the map shakes. So
Yeah.
I feel like there's a
Yeah,
lot of
something-
interactivity that they sort of get rid of.
Something I miss these days of Fortnite is just the absolute random shit that you could do as a
Mhm.
community. Like the iceberg, it was put there, but it had like 2 billion health or something like that.
Oh, yes, I do
It-
remember
it's
that.
just
Oh my
random
God.
things like that. I miss that in this game.
Yes.
You
I
remember
agree.
that
I
that,
really
that
agree.
ice cream truck they had that had
Yes.
Oh my
like
God.
in
There was
Dusty
the
Divot?
dark and all that.
And
Oh,
like
you
it had
guys are
the,
making
had
me
the
nostalgic.
yeah had like the chest sound and like everyone would hit
I'm
it,
gonna
but then
cry,
I'm
man.
pretty sure there was no chest there.
Yeah,
But
there
like it didn't
wasn't.
take you ages. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just that comes straight to my head.
But see, those community things where you all, like every single player has to bash it. That was cool. Like in Chapter 2, Season 3, how we all had to bash that thing in the cave to get into like the deeper in the cave. Because I think those 3 brothers were there, like the old IO, not IO, the agency.
Oh, I know what you're talking
folks.
about. Yeah, near the reality tree, how you had to smash. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though people already glitched through it and they could see what was in there, but still, like
yeah,
it was.
but it was just cool, small things like that.
And something like that they did back in chapter 1 was, remember like the little I think it was the end of season 8 where there was the little lava pits and you had to like smash the rock to kind of reveal what was in there.
Yeah,
And then there
Yeah.
was like one spot where you'd smash and it was just like, I don't know, like a skeleton bone or something, and then one had like a lava pit in that. But yeah, they need to bring back interactivity stuff like that.
God,
They
I feel sad now. You guys have made me depressed. Just make me think of the old days.
But if we like sort of shift focus back to the current map and that, do you guys like the new biome or and the map
oh,
changes with it?
absolutely, I love this biome.
Yeah.
It's my favorite so far.
I
yeah,
think
agreed.
I think it's one
Yeah.
of the most well done biomes. I feel like this whole chapter
Oh,
they're
for
really
sure.
amping it up. Obviously graphics help it, but yeah, it was good because I was kind
I
of
fully agree with
expecting
you.
I was expecting like maybe 1 or 2 POIs, but they gave us this big ass biome. Even like the terrain structures and stuff changes, which is absolutely insane.
See, I think with the new, like you said, the new graphics definitely help because it doesn't deviate from the rest of the Fortnite style. Because if they chuck this current biome into Chapter 3, for example, it
Oh,
would
yeah.
look so out of the
It
blue.
would, yeah.
So yeah, I feel like they are taking advantage of their UE5 this time
Which is
around.
a good thing because they needed to. Like
Yeah.
like Mega City looks insane. And I
Oh.
like the height variation too, like how tall the buildings are compared to the rest of the map and that. So
exactly.
Yeah.
you
I
could
have
be
one complaint about Mega though,
yeah.
and that is that half the buildings like you can't
Oh, you
loot
can't go in,
above
yeah.
one
Can't get
floor.
in, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Was that a way to stop like help frames, do you reckon, and gameplay? Like
Oh
Yeah,
it
most
definitely would have
likely.
impacted performance.
yeah. It still does for me, to be honest. I still lag when I'm in Mega City. So
so you need to get a better computer, mate.
Yeah, I'm fine, dude.
go fuck yourself.
I am disappointed though that there's no event this season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of people
Is it gonna be like none? Was tomorrow or Friday? Whenever there'll be? Is there no like small event? No.
No.
Like starting event.
No.
Nah.
There
not as
was
far as
Wait,
anyone
there was a
knows.
rumor to be like a startup event for the new season, but I think that's not happening now.
Yeah.
Does it just sort of go like
Wait.
straight like
Yep.
Friday? It'll go
Yep.
straight
Wait
into
a second.
whatever it is.
Jay, couldn't that possibly happen though? Since they're basically showing us all the skins already, maybe the last teaser or something is like fucking.
Could
I
be
don't
for
know,
an
like
event.
maybe.
Like a single player event. Chapter 2,
Yeah.
was it season?
Yeah, Chapter 2, Season
6.
6, the startup event.
Oh, that event was so sick.
That was good.
It was
really
something
good.
different too. I heard like a leak
Yeah.
about there being a startup event, but then I was watching a stream today and they reckon there's not, but I don't
See,
know.
I heard rumors
I
a
doubt
while
it, but-
ago. A while ago, probably mid-season. I heard of rumors, but I haven't heard anything else other than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really need an event. It's been over a year without an event now.
I think to. Oh, it hasn't. We had the. Oh yeah,
We don't talk.
that
We don't
wasn't an
talk
event.
about that one.
Yeah, that
The
don't
fracture
count.
we don't talk about.
But I
I-
feel like they're maybe taking their time to make something really special for the end of chapter 4. Like
Yeah.
maybe we won't even have an event this season, like next season, and maybe we'll just have like one massive event
Saving their
for, like,
resources to the
yeah.
end. Yeah.
yeah, for the final one. I hope they don't
'Cause-
continue with that though. That would just be boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they do a full out event, I really want them to take advantage of UE5. Because
Yeah.
well, their new effects are now built in. They don't have to worry about testing shit. It just will work because it's legit running on the latest stuff. So I really
Yeah.
hope it looks beautiful.
I wanted to do an
Didn't they
event.
use?
Oh, you go,
You go.
Purex.
You go.
No, you
No, you go. No, no.
go.
Okay, I'll fucking go then.
You go.
All right. Didn't they use Creative 2.0 for the Fracture gameplay thingy?
I,
Not
th-
event.
I don't know if that was ever confirmed. I know it was rumored because Creative 2.0 was a big topic back then, but I don't actually know.
Because it felt like it. I can tell you that. Definitely didn't feel official.
I'll message Max in the
'Cause-
meantime. We can talk about something else.
I feel like with what should have happened is we had the cutscene with the Herald looking super cool. We're shooting at her, blah blah. She went big, bang, island's gone.
Dead.
And then we had to spend all the
Gone
time
skins.
rebuilding the island, which I think it should have been the opposite way around. I feel like the whole event should have been us fighting and trying to attack her and take our island back, and then the cutscene should have been the island getting rebuilt and all that. But
Yes. Yes.
it took away from that
100%.
because like a perfect example for me was chapter 2 season 8 end event. That was like the best event in my opinion because you had a perfect balance of gameplay,
Yes.
cinematics, dialogue, storyline progression as well. Like I loved it so much.
It was perfect.
See,
So good.
I'm one of the people that did enjoy Fracture. I do agree it went too long, but I think the concept and all the little Easter eggs that were around it, I thought
Oh, that was
pretty
cool, yeah. I hated it because I got kicked as well. So
Oh yeah, I was kicked.
I didn't
But
like
I
As
was-
someone who was in it the entire time, I did not like the fact that the fight was only a cutscene and then the entire event was just us going around. Honestly, after like 10 minutes, I just stopped doing anything because I knew it was gonna get back together anyway.
it got repetitive.
I just wish.
was
Yeah, I
still
just wish
very
the fight
jealous.
was long.
I like the little parts where you go up to like the rocket and it would show like flashbacks or the arm and stuff like little
Oh,
parts
yeah.
like that. That was cool, but it was just too long, too repetitive. And I think because there was so many issues with people getting kicked, it ruined the hype for them too. Because I think over like half the people got kicked. Because
Yeah,
I was on
yeah,
Twitter and I
really
was just
bad.
seeing it all. Because I was jealous that I got kicked. And I was like, hopefully I'm not the only one.
I'm lucky I still haven't been kicked from a single event yet, but I know that day's coming and I hope.
That
it's
was
not
me
the
until
final
last event.
It is
Yeah.
inevitable.
I hope it doesn't happen.
That was
But-
yeah.
Something else I do really enjoy this season is the launch of Creative 2.0.
Yes. Yep.
Oh
yep.
yes.
That is very cool.
Oh yeah, there's that too. I completely forgot about.
It was more than what I expected to be honest. I wasn't expecting too much and I was blown away.
Yeah, same. That when I woke up and saw the trailer, I was gobsmacked.
Yeah.
I did not expect to see that at all.
Do you
so-
play Creative 2.0 much, Sync, or just mainly Fortnite, like the battle royale?
No, actually, when it first came out, I was like, I wasn't much of a creative player like before the 2.0, but like when it came out and I saw, I was like, geez, like this actually looks sick. And then like I went through and like tried all the new ones coming through and stuff like that. I don't really play much as of now, but I've definitely tried some.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff these map creators can do on
it's insane.
Fortnite is
Oh
it's
yeah,
just,
it's crazy.
It doesn't
it's
feel
just
like
insane,
Fortnite.
like, yeah,
And
yeah, that's what I
it's-
mean. Like it doesn't. It feels like a fully different game,
And it's still the
but it's
early
still
days.
in. Yeah,
Yeah.
in exactly. It's still in early days, but it's in Fortnite, which is pretty crazy. So
Yeah, I know. It's what the fuck?
Speak, mate.
It's
Speak.
only the early. It's only we're still in the early days, as Ben said. So I just know that there's a lot of people right now, as we probably speak, that are just working on like insane maps that they
Yeah.
plan on releasing probably like next year and stuff like that.
Well,
So
see, like doing some animation work for Superjoy, that I've heard of some of the ideas and they're pretty cool. Something you just can't do in Creative 1.0. So
oh,
like
I'm
the
excited for
amount
that.
of companies that have been not companies, organizations or whatever that have created studios just for creative is insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And there's so much revenue from Creative 2.0.
that's I was about to say that like
It's
for
insane.
people like that don't have money to go create or make games, they can then just go into Fortnite
Yeah.
you like the Creative 2.0 and make a game in Fortnite
It's insane,
and get
yeah.
revenue off it,
Yep.
and then be able to build off that. Like it's a big opportunity for people
Like
inspiring
people could
to
earn hundreds
make
of
games.
thousands, millions,
yeah.
like over a long period of time. Like
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
crazy how much you can earn from that. And there's people
And you,
busting their asses out doing like 9 to 5 jobs.
and
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
you
Yeah.
don't
But
even
mentally,
need to
it's
build assets or use Fortnite assets. You can just use the Fab, which is just free open source assets that are scanned, and you can just drag it
yeah,
in.
yep.
Like it's it's just revenue all around. You can't really complain either. It's really
I
cool.
like the horror genre in the creative maps, like with the models and stuff that people are doing. I think that's
Oh,
like some of my favorite ones to play.
That's one thing I reckon I want to. I haven't tried a horror one yet, but there's some that I've like, looked at.
Some
I'm
of
not
them
a
are
horror
scary.
person, but like, yeah, that's I'm like the only reason I don't do. I'm like they low key look scary,
They do.
but like
Yeah.
they're even some of the stuff like videos I've seen and stuff. I'm like, geez, like, they're making that in Fortnite.
One thing I
Like it's
I
crazy.
hope with Creative 2.0 is the horror maps that Epic themselves implement like a tool where for example, right now the creatures in the maps they just have like a route that they always route whatever. They always
Yeah.
just go the same way. They
Yeah.
don't really like I hope they implement like a thing where the monsters actually
I'm
chase you
pretty
instead
sure
of
they
just
are. Yeah. I
yeah.
think they've
I
said
hope
it in the interview with Tim Sweeney.
yeah
Also,
because
just
it's
quick
just
update. The
yeah.
fracture event was not Creative 2.0.
Oh, it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
See, a lot of
Beg
people
your
thought it
pardon,
was.
Still trash.
A lot of people thought it was, and I think that's where a lot of misinformation was spread.
Yeah, I
Another
think
thing,
that
Yeah.
another thing with Creative 2.0 as well. So for cutting you off, but
no, you're fine.
is the memory limit. I feel like that's really holding people back,
Oh yes.
Yeah.
like a
They,
lot.
I have heard they are going to increase it by quite a lot, but I think they just need to do like optimizations on their end first.
Yeah, yep. I mean, if they launched it with a big creative limit, big memory limit to begin with, it would have been way too
Yeah.
much.
See,
But
the only thing that's good at the moment is with the custom props, is there's a 2 GB upload limit for that, but they compress it very well. So custom prop wise, you'll probably do better than using actual Fortnite props.
yeah.
But some creative maps that I've really enjoyed is with Zombie and Purex was that backrooms
Oh,
run
the
of
car
each.
one.
Oh,
I need
Yeah.
to play
that
that one. I
one.
need to play it.
But
You need to play it, bro. It's so much fun.
so one was where you choose what monster you want to be, which is legit just a PNG. But
Oh my
just
god,
chasing
yes.
your friends is just scary and fun.
It's called a next bot. It's like a thing from Gary's mod, I think.
Who made it?
Yeah,
Who made the map?
No clue.
Oh.
No idea. But it's
Because
just one of
whoever
those
did,
things
shout out
that's
to you.
hella fun. It's just one of those things that you wouldn't have been able to get in the creative 1.0.
Yeah.
It's just so fun. So yeah, that's what I really enjoy.
Looks like just sort
I
of
love that one.
jumping off to the side a bit. It looks like I reckon we might get a teaser in like 1 more minute.
Ooh,
So
One more minute.
yeah,
I'll go get some.
if they base it on the previous time, so we might have a little cut to that. But
What would that be, a trailer? Yeah. Trailer. of some sort.
trailer, image, something. I hope it's a trailer. I just want to know, like, because what we've been showing so far is a temple within a big jungle biome. Like, is there other POIs? Like, I'm kind of scared it's only just that temple in a jungle. Like, surely not.
even
know-
if it,
You
on.
go, Ben.
Even if it's just one POR, I feel like they're going to add a lot of little landmarks kind of things. Like,
Hopefully, at least they do that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
hope at
hopefully.
least.
I have a
But-
little suggestion to make. If we get a teaser, can one of like if it's a trailer, can one of us screen share so we have
Yeah.
the exact same timestamp so
Yeah,
we can have
we
the
can
same
react to it
reactions
together.
and stuff.
And then you
Oh,
guys on
yeah.
the podcast can hear us reacting to it. So, be cool.
You know
So
what?
just good up in that
Speaking
case.
speaking of that that new biome, like the jungle, Loki, like I know it wasn't, but Loki had like I know we already had dinosaurs, but had like a Jurassic World sound
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
I know. Obviously, we're not. It's not going to be that because it's like there's a temple and there's no temples back then in Jurassic World, but Jurassic Park or whatever it was. But yeah, like when I listened to like that first little trailer bit, like it was like Avatar and Jurassic Park like sound vibes to me.
Oh
But
yes.
whether that has anything to do with it, that's just like as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like in the jungle of like the Avatar forest. Sort of
Yeah.
thing.
I'd love an Avatar collab.
It
I mean, the
would be
blue people.
perfect. It would be perfect.
Yeah,
for
it
the
would be
next
so
season.
cool.
And like what Zink was saying, like a Jurassic World or collab, where because based on the loading screen, if you guys have seen it, it has the rideable raptor. So like, imagine if you could have like a dinosaur from Jurassic World that you could ride as like one of the collabs, and then have some of the skins in the item shop. Like that'd be sick. I'd love that.
Right, do we have any?
Rideable Raptor would be kind of dope.
Are those?
I mean, we
wolves
have
gone
rideable
now?
raptors. They're coming, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh, is that confirmed? Is
yeah.
that confirmed?
It's in the
Yeah,
loading
it's
screen.
in the
True.
key art.
The key art.
It's in
Is
the
it
key
actually?
art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of
Doesn't-
date with that stuff.
Doesn't look like there's any teaser at the moment, but there might be a few minutes delayed.
Yeah, sometimes if it's like a video, they'll delay it a little bit.
Yeah.
But if there isn't, we'll pull up the key art and then we can show Zinc and we'll talk about that as well. Because
Yeah.
it's sort of that got leaked like a week and a half, 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
about a week ago.
A week ago,
so-
okay. And that sort of revealed a couple of the Battle Pass skins, the jungle biome. Even though that we knew the jungle biome was coming to begin with, but just from like leaks and that. But another thing that like based off leaks as well that I remember, I think Wenzo tweeted about it, was the mud. So that's gonna be very interesting. Like mud's gonna slow you down, and you'll hear like the squelching sound of the mud. So I feel like when it comes to gameplay, that actually might be a big change, because like imagine like you're running from someone and you hit the mud, and then like you can't go
Oh,
anywhere,
yeah.
especially in no build. Like
Wasn't there something like that with like the sand back in like chapter 2?
we had the sand
Oh,
tunneling.
Oh yeah, no, that was the sand tunnel. Yeah.
You
Yep.
go, Zinko.
Couldn't it be this season that we get the Moss Legends bundle that has been in the
Oh,
files since like
yes.
chapter 1 season 8?
That'd be perfect.
Like yeah, the Moss Legends bundle.
That'd actually be really fitting.
Wasn't that leaked like back in chapter 1 season 8 or some shit? I swear it was a long time ago.
Oh, it's been leaked a while ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing. Sort of like I hope they stick to a bit of a theme, because with this season with the skins, they had like that Neo Tokyo theme, Japanese theme, and that,
Yeah.
where I feel like, especially in the Battle Pass, which will sort of show up later in that, but I feel like the theme isn't 100% there in the Battle Pass. There's only like one or two skins that give me like a jungly theme.
Yeah.
But,
I wonder what's going to happen to Mega City. I wonder if it's going to slowly degrade over time, kind of thing.
Where's
Hopefully.
it is that where it's blowing up? Isn't it like blowing up?
Nah, it's in
or,
the
like-
middle of the map, but
Oh, right in the middle.
it
Oh.
seems like it. We
You reckon
don't
the
really know,
0
to be honest.
point's going to be exposed once again?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
probably. It's gonna be in danger, blah blah blah. And then next season we fight against one final boss, and then next chapter.
The rock comes out again. You
Yeah.
know that that cat skin? Is it like gliding on like the like how Tarzan slides?
It's
I have heard that.
Would
might
that be like
that.
the what's in the game now with the what's it called?
yeah,
have
just
heard that. Like a grind rail?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like on a tree. Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
well,
vine one.
if you
yeah.
look- if
Or
you
my
look
it's
at
just
this-
vines instead.
Vines.
If you look at this, it comes from all the way over there. and
Yeah.
Across. So yeah, probably.
And is that new
Yeah.
sword you're talking about, Jake? With that?
Oh, it's a
What
boomerang.
The boomerang.
Is that
Yeah.
a boomerang?
It's
yeah.
a boomerang?
Yeah.
Ah.
So like new
Good.
weapons for season 3 we've seen is like, you know how we had the kinetic, so we had the kinetic sword, the kinetic hammer. This is like a kinetic
We have
boomerang.
a kinetic boomerang.
Yeah, which I think that's going to be sick. But
hopefully.
mobility, I don't really understand how it's going to work, or if there will be, because I don't know.
Imagine it's like Thor's hammer. You throw it and it just drags you along.
Or imagine if you like would swing it around right, and you jump up on top of it and like ride it kind of like a skateboard that's like spinning around.
That'd be kind
Bro
of
has dreams.
I know,
Yeah.
my imagination goes
That's
too
the
far,
biggest
but-
stretch of all time.
Or
This
you know
is
what?
Fortnite.
Or you know what's going to be mobility? Optimus Prime transform into a truck.
Oh
drive,
my
and
God.
then
Oh, yes.
Transform back
That'd be
out.
sick.
You reckon you reckon they're gonna have trucks around the map that are Optimus Prime's truck?
Surely.
100%.
Surely.
They
I don't know if they could transform into actually.
Oh,
Optimus
yeah,
Prime,
yeah.
but
transforming.
it would be
It's
sick
just a
to have
dream.
the
Just a dream.
yeah.
I reckon we'll get a mid-season update though, and have like item shop stuff for Transformers. We've got
Yeah.
to.
Oh, hopefully, I want Bumblebee. That would be so cool.
Oh
Yeah, surely you can't just have one transformer like a Megatron or something. Be dope as
Oh,
well.
Good old
I don't know
Nick.
much about Transformers, so I've just said Bumblebee because
Yeah,
it's the only
yeah,
other
no
one I know.
problem.
I reckon there's gonna be a Megatron.
Yeah.
Surely.
I think if we get a collab though, it'd be like maybe some of the. Oh, if we get a collab, we are getting a collab. But if we get skins in the item shop, I reckon we might get more of the newer characters that are in the new movie, because that's sort of like what it's
Oh, yeah.
tailored towards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking either Bumblebee or that gorilla guy. I don't even know what his name is.
Yeah.
Optimus
Oh,
Primal.
yeah.
Because the movie releases Thursday, which is literally a day before the new season. So
Oh, does it release tomorrow?
yeah. Oh shit!
Oh,
Tomorrow's already Thursday.
Yeah.
For me, it releases Friday.
Oh, does it?
But there's almost no cinemas that are playing it. Oh well.
Nope, seems we didn't get a teaser, guys.
No. Sad. I reckon they'll say one. I reckon they're gonna save it for a little bit longer and have like a bigger, maybe like a part of the trailer, another part. Sort of
Maybe.
talking about trailer though. I noticed in the teaser trailer, the first part going into where the cracks like leading up to the characters, and then it transitions,
Oh my god, that was loud.
and then it transitions into like the overview of the whole crater, and then it transitions again onto the temple. To me, when you rewatch that video, it looks like there's multiple cuts. Like it doesn't transition smoothly. So I reckon they've like cut out quite a big part of the trailer just to put it together as the teaser. I don't know if I'll. Do you have the trailer, Ben, that you could bring up?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
showing
watching
it right now.
Sorry.
That's 4K. Very nice.
So if you go,
Yeah, actually
okay,
looks
so right there, see how I don't know, it just cut abruptly. I reckon it might just
Wait,
be me.
what? Go back.
It goes. Oops, computer's struggling.
I don't know. I feel it's a normal cut.
Or at least go from keep continuing until it gets cuts to the temple. See, that seems too much of a cut to me. It feels like they've
like
missed out.
straight in.
Yeah,
Straight into the.
and Fortnite usually doesn't do cuts like that. Like it's more of a smooth transition. For those that are listening, we're just rewatching the teaser trailer, and it's I don't know. I just feel like there's two really big substantial cuts. See how it just cuts like straight out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, yeah.
Like, why are they going straight to showing an overview of the whole area?
Yeah.
Since when did
Obviously,
do
they
that?
want to do it for the teaser purpose, but I just really noticed that like there was those big cuts there. Because Fortnite's
To
a bit
me,
more
it just seems
smoother.
like I don't know. I just feel like it's a regular cut, to be honest.
You reckon?
Maybe the temple cut, but this
Yeah.
cut, it just seems completely normal to me.
There's a very wide mix of trees. Got your pine trees, your autumn
Oh my
trees.
god, yeah. They really were like, we don't want one tree.
I saw a video from somebody and they're like, "Why is there autumn trees?" And I'm thinking, have you not played the game with the medieval
Yeah.
stuff like?
But this looks very thrown
There,
together.
I think is that tower. Sorry, is that them like buildings in the background? Like
Yes, that's
back to the
Mega.
left? Is that Mega
it's-
City?
Yeah.
What's that big
assume
mountain,
so.
though?
It doesn't look like Mega City, but it is.
That
Yeah, 'cause
mountain, people reckon it's a volcano, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, because I've never seen that mountain before.
Yeah, and then there's a mountain to the right as well.
Yeah.
Or some sort of thing
What's-
on the far side.
but see,
I
you know,
can't
Fortnite
remember.
always do it like they make it look a bit better in the cinematic trailers and that. So
Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah,
that could
they
be
also
another
remove a
good
lot of
point.
POIs.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that sand back there?
That's what people were speculating. They reckon it's a desert biome. Who was it? There was someone on Twitter, and they reckon that there was the desert biome, and the other one was the volcano. But
Was
Wait,
it
can
blue
I just say
bacon?
something real quick? Wait, you go, you go.
No, I've said it.
Oh, okay. So we know how there's that one temple in the middle, right?
yeah,
I feel like this biome is more sunken than they're showing it here, and I feel like there's a lot more POIs below all the like fucking
funny you say that,
next to all the
Purex,
like.
because
Huh?
Ben, can you go to the first teaser we got with the wild update?
Yes. Actually, Hypex would just have it.
So we're just going over the.
That's
The
this
trailers.
picture.
So see how the temple is on a cliff and then it drops down to water below. That's what I reckon you're
Yes.
talking about, Purex. Like it's see how it drops.
Oh,
You've got the temple
yeah,
on
Yes.
the edge. So I reckon all the POIs, like I said, Purex, are down below, and that's why we can't see it in that
Yeah.
trailer.
It's covered by smoke and stuff, and also they've removed POIs from trailers because of course it.
Oh yeah, trailers are very different from the
Yeah.
actual game.
See that there's
So
that
I
temple
feel like there's a
where
lot
it's-
more-
That temple
there's a
looks
lot
way
more.
different.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
I feel like
the
the lighting
first
is-
teaser that we got was like maybe from the Battle Pass trailer, like showing the actual game. Where this one's obviously
Yeah.
the cinematic, so it's a bit inaccurate. But can you pull up? Let's talk about the Battle Pass skins. I reckon. So if we pull them up, so the first
I
one.
actually haven't seen them, so this
Haven't
is
you?
the first
Oh,
one.
okay, okay.
So
No.
this is Era.
I love her. I love her so much.
She's
She
very
looks-
cool.
She's one of my favorites.
She is so cool, and she has that white style. If it is, of course, but like, oh my god, if she
She looks
has that,
very
it's probably one of my favorite battle pass skins ever. She's sick.
And she kind of carries over from that Japanese theme because she's got that aesthetic. She's
Yeah.
got the hat and that. And then a lot of people are getting all the storyline. People are getting really excited
they
about the
can
0
suck-
point. about the
Oh,
Ah.
on the
Yeah.
side of her there.
yeah. Purex gets a bit.
I can't-
He doesn't like.
I hate
storyline
it.
Stuff.
Because it's their way of covering plot points. It's just, oh, it's the 0 points fault. The 0 point did it. Like, it's annoying.
Okay.
They make a
next
massive
up-
mistake.
But she's
next up
incredible.
We've got Trace.
He's sick.
He's cool, I think, as well.
I hope he has the style from the survey where he has like a mask on and stuff.
He has
Yeah,
like.
that's cool.
I was
What is
watching
that
the.
thing on his chest.
I don't, it's like some
That's like-
canister
it's
to hold in
It's
it.
like
Yeah, it's
bloody-
filled with blue stuff in the
It's
survey
like
as well.
Buddy Wendell's thing. He's got a big circle thing.
Another
there.
thing that I
Pretty
saw on
cool.
a stream today is see that little orb like in the middle of the pickaxe? It looks the
Yeah.
exact same orb that's on the monoliths that are around the island.
True.
Monoliths.
Yeah, you know those monoliths, those white like pillars that are around the island that appeared?
Oh, right.
On the top of them, there's like that same blue
yeah,
crystal.
I can
like,
see it a
in
little
'em.
bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But again, a blue crystal, it can be many things. So.
And there's also that thing that we're talking about today that I saw on Tabor's video about maybe he could like transform into a lion because he's got those tattoo stripes. But
That's just such a massive
tiger,
like,
sorry, no lion.
stretch for me.
See, I don't know. This skin, yeah.
The hips
Re-
look so weird in this. What the hell?
Yeah.
The hips.
But
Don't
she
think I
she
like
has
that.
another
Just
style.
wait till you see the next guy.
She has
He's
another style
packing the
which you'll
next
see
guy.
in the loading screen.
So
Next guy, come on, go.
skip over right.
I don't mind her.
Yeah, look at him.
My
Look at him. He's
guy is
packing, bro.
Packing heat.
Lorenzo.
He is packing, bro.
Oh my god! I just realized.
They got names there. Oh, Lorenzo.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my
nice.
computer's struggling right now.
And people reckon he's going
Yeah.
to turn into that. I don't know how you describe it. That like purpley wizardy.
Renzo. Yeah, Renzo's
Renzo.
earlier version.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
What's this
So do
one
you
is
reckon-
on the
what's
verge of
he-
crashing?
Turning into it.
Can we get a picture?
So sorry, my computer's struggling.
I'm
right
sure
now.
Brad tweeted about it. Go to Brad's account. I'll screen share it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, but we've lost Ben, so his computer's dying.
yeah. So I think it passed. Yeah, this
Yeah.
guy.
That's it.
So he turns into him, and his name is Lorenzo, and this guy's called Renzo. So it's like maybe this is an earlier version of him.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah.
Not unless they're brothers or something, but that's cooler in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, that looks sick.
For example, like pay attention to the name Lorenzo with the second concept art looking at an early version of Renzo the Destroyer. So yeah.
And they got the same little like thing on their hip
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the beads, yeah.
Hmm.
Because we originally thought that's what he. We
Sorry
originally thought
about
that's
that.
what he
Yeah.
was going to be like, but
Sorry about
We
that.
Sorry,
thought
but-
these two were gonna be the same.
yeah.
Turns out it wasn't.
Do you have an image of the leaked loading screen?
The leaked loading screen, like
Yeah. The key art?
the full thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
We showed Zinc. Probably spoiling Zinc, but.
Wait,
That's
did you
all,
not
yeah,
see it on
I've
Ben's
seen it.
screen?
Yeah, no, I saw it on Ben's. I saw it
Oh,
on
okay.
Ben's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, it looks
that
sick.
Rianne or whatever, she has that red style. So she'll have multiple styles. Then we got the summer Meowscles as well, which I feel like just another filler skin.
It's
No,
like
it's
they did it-
there's just a meme skin of the season, probably.
True,
like
yeah.
every
it's-
season
it's,
has them.
It's like how they had Peely. Peely had
Yeah.
variants.
Every season has a meme skin. Every single one.
There it is.
Yeah.
And like you said
Oh,
earlier,
Look,
Zinc, she has
the
riding
symbol
lion
again.
as
The
well.
symbol. Look, the little fucking triangle that's on the temple as well. It's right here.
Yeah.
If we load up Fortnite,
So people reckon it's to do with the last reality because the Cube Queen and who else was it? The Herald, I think, or someone the Cube King as well. Origin, they had like that triangle symbol that's been found like around all of the ruins. So
Yeah.
for the storyline, people think it's that. And then we got our boy Optimus, and then we had Rianne holding the kinetic boomerang. But I'm excited to see what it's going to be like when you can ride the Raptors. That's going to be sick.
yeah, agree.
I feel like it's gonna be underwhelming, just like the boars and stuff. Like it was
True,
cool for the first
yeah.
2 weeks, and then just became another
honestly,
mobility item.
If they're attacking me the whole time,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Yeah, might
Just
be
get the
fun.
boomerang, bro, and just start friggin' just whipping them across the face.
Okay.
Get back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up some. So what I did is I did a tweet earlier just asking what people's first impressions were about the season. So I'm going to go through and just sort of give off, just see what people are excited or not about it. So and then you guys can see if you agree with it. So one that I thought that was really optimistic and positive was from Galaxy. He said, this is just based off the teasers we've got so far. So he reckons the map changes are amazing. He said he loves the battle pass and he doesn't understand why people are making like fuss about it. His favorites the era, however you say her name, era, skin, and he likes Lorenzo as well. And then he reckons that the story is going to be building up to something big, and he reckons it looks promising.
Yeah, story's gonna
that's
be
fair.
0 points in danger. We have a big boss in the next chapter. That's how it is.
Yeah.
I just spoiled the entire story for him.
Map changes are amazing in terms of the biome, but I feel like it's hard to judge until you see the map and all the POIs.
Yep.
Then Ben, you brought up
I
a
agree.
good point that you'd love to see wild Colombos amongst the foliage.
that would be cool.
That would be sick, and it'd be a perfect time to bring them back because they're like a bit of a jungly creature in my opinion.
Yeah, I
What
love
about, like, even-
Colombos.
Colombos,
Small,
sure.
like smaller versions.
yeah,
Yeah.
baby ones.
Could they? Or baby ones. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something that would make sense.
And then you can kill them for meat.
Colombo meat.
No.
Purex always makes fun of me because I say, what do I say? Colombo.
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 It's like
Brad used to make
It's like
fun of me for that
Colombo,
as well. You and Brad would always make fun of me.
Yep.
And I'd
Jake,
always say
you're right.
Salone as well instead of Sloan.
Yep, Salone. I even made that meme where like she was like getting a fade or something like that.
Jake, you're right about the blue
barbershop.
circle. I'm looking at it now.
Oh, with
Definitely
the
got one.
monolith?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sharing my screen.
See,
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
exactly like the one on the pickaxe.
Well, it's just a blue orb, bro.
I know, but like
Yeah.
if they connect, because he's got that blue energy Purex in the survey, he's like
Yeah,
holding that
I
blue
know,
energy. So
yeah.
so maybe he's like with Serenade. Maybe they're like together.
I don't understand how Serenade has anything to do with these pillars. I'm just gonna be honest. She was in the loading screen with him, but that's just the loading screen. I don't see anything.
Maybe she's trying to bring up the jungle biome by doing this, is like pushing it, cracking the ground. I don't know.
Imagine these just shoot into the ground and explode.
I would like to get like in a future podcast, is get a storyline person on to sort of walk us through. I've got a couple people in mind, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be dope to hear what
And
people.
just so like we can hear from, because a lot of us, we don't really care too much about the storyline. So if we get someone else that's like an enthusiast, they can sort of give their theories. It might be a bit far fetched, but yeah, sort of walk us through a bit. I'm just looking through other comments of people. I'm kind of shocked because there's a lot of people that actually like the battle pass skins, and not saying that they're bad, but I feel like it's not as good as this current battle pass. And I thought people might have sort of living off the hype of the current battle pass, but it seems like
Yeah.
they're enjoying it.
I prefer this battle pass still.
Oh, same. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
same.
just my personal opinion.
Yeah, same here.
I don't have the greatest taste in skins because I use the same skin years and years of one end. So
Then we got Venom FNX. He reckons that the temple looks like Coral Castle without water. I mean,
Oh my
he's
God.
not wrong.
Oh no! Don't start. Not that again.
That's what we're saying, bro.
Imagine in the trailer we heard, "We got Aquaman."
Oh my
We
God.
asked him to wear a shirt. He said no.
imagine the freaking place is called Carl. Isn't that what?
Oh
the
my
thing
God.
was?
Yeah. After the
it was
update.
called
It was
Carl.
so
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I love that.
So you reckon this race course is gonna go?
Is it close?
I don't reckon it's gonna hit Mega at all. The Mega biome. I reckon it's gonna be sort of more further in.
They already confirmed that Mega is gonna stay, aren't they?
Yeah,
They said it in like a blog post.
It was a photo one, I think. They said something
Yeah,
about
maybe that.
medieval Mega, in the
Yeah.
snow. So I reckon it's
So
gonna be
Mega
smack
is
bang in the
staying.
middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be like Dusty Divot, and I like
Yeah.
Dusty Divot. So Dusty
And
Depot overrated. I don't give a fuck what people say.
Another comment I like science. Science always. We might have controversial points, but he's always like, he has such a big passion for the game. But I respect it. He
Yeah, I
goes.
respect it.
He reckons that he just needs the whole biome right now. He reckons he's literally just like getting very excited over the graphics and the jungle. So
That's fair. I'm really interested to see how they're gonna do foliage. I wanna know how dense it's gonna be.
yeah,
Like just from because I'm a nerd.
he's also simping over the Era skin as well. I
Well,
respect.
That one's understandable.
I
Yeah.
understand that one.
Cannot complain.
As another person
You know what?
reckons that hype wise they're not feeling it because everything's been leaked so far. But it's
Yeah,
not. It's more
that's kind
Fortnite though.
Yeah.
But I,
mean,
understand where they're
yeah.
coming from.
So Fortnite's
I get it.
not leaking, but Fortnite's putting all their stuff out early, aren't they? You were saying before.
I
For,
reckon
like,
to
all these
combat the leaks a
leakers
bit.
Yeah.
I reckon they're doing it deliberately to stop extra leaks surfacing because the bigger leakers out there, I know they say they're not going to leak stuff, but the hype gets the better of them. And I'm kind of the same. Like I say, I don't want to see leaks, but I get excited just before the season starts. So
Oh yeah.
I think
See,
Fortnite's like, stuff these guys. Let's just.
Right now, I'm saying that I don't want leaks, but honestly, if we get leaks, I'm gonna look at them.
Oh,
anyway.
same,
So, like, yeah.
See that, Ben? I reckon that the Herald tree art, I might be wrong, but the textures look off there at the base.
Yeah, yeah, something's definitely wrong here.
And it's like that in-game too. It's not just replay. So I reckon that's going to be a part that changes. And I reckon the Herald's going to be... So, Zinc, I don't know if you know, but the secret skin isn't going to be like a collab. And it's going to be a reskin. And in the surveys, the current reskins is a Sand Sloan and the Herald back as like this white with like these mosquito embers in it.
Yeah.
So they reckon that
You should.
it's going to be one of them.
Sorry, you go. You should like specify reskin because reskin and
Reskin,
remix
yeah.
are quite different.
Sorry,
It's a
reskin.
remix.
Oh, remix, sorry.
Remix. Yeah.
Yeah, I got what you mean. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, you got a point
That'd
about
be
these
kinda cool.
textures.
I reckon that's...
Because something's planned. Because why else would the texture be touched in the first place? So even
Yeah.
if they're it's just a bit of code that's gone. Oh, yeah, the texture's missing. it wouldn't go missing if they're not playing around with it. So yeah, I reckon something might be up.
Whereabouts is that, Ben? Like on the map?
Uh,
Up there. So that's in the middle.
you're right here, almost in the middle.
And I reckon that the 0 point chamber is gonna.
It's
I reckon it's gonna be
just
part of the
over
new
here.
biome, and I reckon it's gonna expose the 0 point or show off a bit more of it.
Well, it's pretty close.
There
You've got
was-
your-
There was a theory that I saw from TDS. He's like a storyline dude, and it was just like a speculation, but you know the top of the temple in the cinematic, he reckons it looked kind of circular, and he reckons the top of that is the top of where the 0 point is that we can see now. And then another thing to point out is as well is the tents that are with the Illuminatis. Is that no luminaries? Not luminaries.
Illuminati.
Damn, Jake, you got something to hide from us?
The luminaries. So
No,
and they were
no.
also in the teaser. So I reckon they're gonna be a big part in the story, but that's sort of for your storyline stuff.
What POIs do you reckon are disappearing, or it's going to slowly degrade? or
Anvil
change?
Anvil
Square.
Square.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Anvil Square's
yeah.
dead.
Any others?
Uh,
No, that you
Frenzy,
speculate.
maybe. No, not Frenzy. What's it called? Sorry. What's the farm?
Shattered.
Yeah,
oh,
Frenzy
yeah,
Farm,
that's Frenzy.
Frenzy Field, or
Fren-
Frenzy.
Frenzy. Wait, what?
I've had a mental blank. What it's called.
Season 2
Frenzy
map.
Field.
Oh,
Frenzy
Frenzy
Field.
Fields. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was right. I reckon that's gonna go. Maybe.
You reckon?
Ben, can you
But
put
they
them up?
have to keep. They have to keep a farm type. I think isn't there have been a farm type in every map?
Yeah, and then they all go.
Yeah,
though.
but-
They'll
but-
get taken
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
away.
all
all
go. To
go.
be honest, yeah.
If you guys could like invent or add your own weapon to fit the jungle theme, what would it be? Or an
Something that
item
shoot,
or anything?
I was
uh,
gonna say something inappropriate, Alice.
was there something that shoot like vines at people?
Bro, I was literally just gonna say that as well.
I don't know how it would work.
I know what I would go for.
Even you know what'd be sick? Like booby trap sort of things where like people run over it,
Oh,
and like you know how like
traps.
then they're like you know how like they have it in what was it? What movie was it in? It's in a movie like you run over it, then like the rope like picks it up, and like in like a
Indiana
rope-
Jones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like Indiana, like that's I don't know how if they could do that. That'd be kind of sick.
Or
but-
like one where you run over
Yeah,
like
yeah.
loose leaves and you fall in like a pit and you got to try and
Yeah,
like either
something
dig
like
your
that,
way out
yeah.
or like build out. That'd be cool.
yeah,
I
Or
never
like
did enjoy-
imagine a vine trap. You ran into it, and the vines like grabbed you for like I don't know,
grabbed you. Yeah,
10 seconds or something. That'd be cool.
What I like
weapons.
about
I don't know as well.
the Indiana
I-
Jones POI was that secret area. I hope they do something like that.
That would be
was
cool.
Oh,
Jake, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a cool weapon would be yeah, you guys mentioned vines, but imagine you had like for example in chapter 4, season 4, we had like superpowers and stuff, or chapter 2, season 4, we had superpowers. Imagine you had like
Oh,
vine
listen.
powers. You could like sling him out and grab people like the Venom one.
Oh,
Or,
that
like-
would be sick.
like Tarzan, where he carries someone, but you're swinging by your ass cheeks.
Oh my
imagine
God.
that.
That's another collab idea, to be honest. Tarzan would
Tarzan.
be cool.
Imagine like like if someone's down, you can like pick them up and like swing like by
Yeah.
one arm. That'd be
Yes.
kind of cool.
What are some jungle themed collabs that you think could work?
Avatar, the
Avatar,
blue
that
people.
was
Tarzan,
definitely-
Avatar, Jurassic
Um,
World,
Jungle
Jumanji?
I guess.
Jumanji.
Jumanji,
could be
yes,
sick.
Jumanji.
Yes.
I don't want
Oh,
another
Jack Black,
yo,
please. Jack Black, please.
Jack
Yes.
Black, yes. But The Rock should just have one like outfit, and it should just be called like The Rock in movies, because he's wearing the same outfit in every single movie he's in,
Yeah, true.
especially the jungle ones. He's wearing the same thing. You can't tell apart the characters.
I mean, that's quite a few just there.
True, true, true.
The Avatar would be, I reckon, a massive one.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
And it
Because
I
released.
love Avatar.
You could bring in like so many things, animal wise, like that you could potentially.
Oh, that'll be so cool. Like you
Mm,
could use your hair and stuff, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It released to Disney Plus today, so you know
Yeah.
Did it? Yeah.
they. Who knows? I mean, they're good. They're good friends with Disney, so.
Yeah, that could be a big one.
Where's Elsa? Oiled up, of course.
Let it go. Imagine we get like a Let It Go emote.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
She gets a big ice palace in the snow biome.
That would be
And then you can freeze people. Imagine that.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Just
imagine you
freezing
like free
people.
someone's heart and they slowly die. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, another thing that is so Tabor Hill, he likes, I know like sometimes it's not accurate, but he likes to tease stuff a lot. So he was speaking about like being able to get out of the crater of like where the jungle is. And I know we have the grapple zips that we could use in that, but like for no builds and that, there was a leaked wall scrambling mechanic, like to be able to
Oh,
like run
right.
across the
Climb up the
wall
wall.
and climb up. So I wonder if they'll add that because of like how
Oh.
deep the
See,
hole might be.
I think they would add it, but then 2 weeks later get rid of it because there's a
Oh
bug.
my
and
God.
they'll
Oh, like
never get it
hurdling?
back.
Still have
Yeah.
to
And
run.
then they just get rid of the POI altogether as well. Like, reverting back to season 2.
Season 3's been vaulted. Sorry, guys.
That's what I mean. Like, other than like if you can build out, but if there's like only like a few entrances that you can like run up and down, it'd be kind of like you definitely need something to get out
Yeah.
of it.
And it wasn't the
Yeah.
leaks, so I mean it'd be cool.
You're
And then
sick.
there's
Okay,
also
wait, no.
there's also the rumor about a desert biome because there was the trees that were like leaked, or like the leaves or something, the textures, but we haven't
Yeah.
really seen a desert biome. So
I'm gonna be honest, I
Interesting.
missed the chapter 3 map. I really love that map, especially season 1. Season 1 of chapter 3.
oh,
was
I
so
love that
good.
map. Yeah. If you guys had to rate your maps, what would you rate them from best to worst, just in terms of
Who
just
goes
chapters?
first?
Can I go first?
Zinko, you go first. Oh wait, Ben
Zinko,
go first.
Zinko,
No,
Zinko.
No, you do. Okay, Zinko.
Nah, Ben, you go first because I want to get the correct map before.
Okay, so chapter 2 is my favorite,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then chapter
Sorry.
4,
Okay. Yeah.
and then chapter 3, and then chapter 1.
Bruh. Distant chapter.
No, I'm not saying it's a
That's
bad map.
disgusting
I'm
behavior.
not saying it's a bad map, but it's not my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's got opinions. Some are just
Chap-
really shit.
Chapter 2, I absolutely loved. I knew
Some are
every
just wrong.
single part of it. I knew that map, every single little detail of it. I
What
loved
Ben?
it.
What made you like chapter 2 map?
I don't know. I just knew it so well. I guess.
Okay. I'll say why I hated
I
it
don't
when I
know.
get to mine. But
I don't know.
why did
It's
you
just-
dislike the chapter 1 map then to put it at last?
It
He
looked
didn't
ugly.
dislike it. He just says it's his least favorite.
Okay.
Oh, I
He
do
hated
think
it. He despised
no,
it.
I don't hate it. I don't think. I think it got very messy
Yep.
quickly because it was such a
Yeah.
small map.
See, I like that.
See, I
Yeah.
didn't.
I loved it.
I didn't at the moment, but looking back, I did like it.
I'd rather a crowded map with lots of stuff to do than have like
Yeah.
empty landmark spaces. That's just me.
Fair enough.
Chapter 2.
Right,
But I'm
Zink?
not saying
my
any of the
God.
maps are bad. I'm not saying any are bad.
Um,
It's just yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's chapter 1,
Yes. That's
chapter
me.
3, 4, and
Oh,
2.
okay.
I actually agree
Oh,
with your
Jeez.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah,
That's
I
based.
chapter 1, like for me, why it's number 1, and not because it's like OG Fortnite and stuff like that. Like the graphic and feel of, and I don't know, like every time I look at it, I'm just like, it's just what I liked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then chapter
Yeah.
2 sort of ruined it for me. Like I didn't really play much in chapter 2. Probably more towards the end. But then yeah, then 3 and 4 like sort of you started to get that like the color wise back for me, like a vibrant
yeah.
color back for Fortnite. And then yeah, chapter 4
Purex?
as well. It's pretty dope.
I'll go with mine. All right, chapter 1 is number 1 for me, and I'll explain. Chapter 3 is number 2. Chapter 4 is number 3.
You said
and
chapter
two
4
is number 2.
You said chapter 4 number 1.
No,
Did he?
wait, did I?
Yeah, I think he did.
No,
I swear I said chapter 1.
He said chapter 1.
Oh, did he?
Chapter
Okay.
1 is number
Losing
1
it.
for me, yeah.
Yep.
And chapter 2 is the final one.
Okay.
So the reason I have chapter 1 on top is because I feel like it's just in general, I feel like the entire game was just perfect back then because we had really big changes for the start of the seasons, right? So like for example, season 7 we got a whole snow biome, we got a whole jungle biome in season 8. But the map changes kept going. It wasn't just one of them. For example, in chapter 2, it was either no map changes, but we got map changes throughout the season, or map changes at the beginning, but none throughout the season. Chapter 1 had the perfect balance of both, and also lead ups to events and stuff, and it's just the themes and stuff. The jungle biome. I wasn't a big fan of the Neo tilted and stuff, but yeah, I can admit that season X got a bit messy with the what's it called, rift zones.
Rift zones, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like some of them, for example, taco time and stuff like I don't know, it just was a bit annoying for me. Chapter 3 is mostly just season 1 and 2 for me. That was good. That map was great. And season 4 or chapter 4, I can't fully base it because we're not done. And then chapter 2, yeah, I just didn't like chapter 2.
I
Fair enough.
I find it hard for me because I'm gonna put chapter 4 number 1. The reason being is because I feel like there's more diversity in the landscape, and that's what I like. And I think I
Yeah.
love the uniqueness of the Japanese biome, and then having a jungle mixed in with with the medieval, the snow. I just like the variety. Not to say chapter
Yeah.
1 didn't have it. Then chapter 1 would be like literally a very close second. And I liked it when it got messy because I thought the rift zones were cool. Like you'd have the one where you're a prop. You'd have the zombies. They were a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Hated them. Then you had Tilted
That was
Town with
bad.
no builds, which was that was cool. That was
Oh,
unique
that
at the
one
time.
was great.
remember
Gotham
them-
City as well. That was
I remember the
Gotham,
mechs
yeah.
were like coming at me, and I was like going in the buildings because they couldn't destroy them, and that was like the best thing ever. And then I'd go chapter 3 for third, and then chapter 2 for fourth because I hated. I know you loved it, Ben, but I hated chapter 2 because you'd get a change, which was sick at the start of the season. Throughout the season, there were no mid-season map changes, which we're kind of getting that now, which annoys me. And then next season would come around, the map changes just gone. They just erase them, and I'd start fresh. There was like no progression throughout the chapter, and that's what I didn't like.
Yeah. And also the fact that there was a lot of like seasons where it was the map changes would just be like a smudge color on the map. Like it wouldn't be.
And it was in the middle too. Like it was always in the middle.
yeah.
You know what was cool as well? I'm currently looking. I think this is season 8 map. I think it is of chapter 1. Like the
Oh.
block when they brought in. Like
Yes.
even though it's like something odd that sticks out, like it was still cool. Like especially now with Creative 2.0, like the amount of like
Yeah.
landmarks someone like people can make and like different ones. Like you just put it in the game and like for like a week or 2 weeks or whatever, let people go land there, like fight, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and it just like changes the map up a bit. Like you just have something like that. The block like every 2 weeks you just put a new, I don't know what you call it, like a town or like a drop for players that drop there, just to try something different, as well as like the actual map stuff changing as well.
And with UEFN, like if they did another block, they could make it a lot better.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot. They could do quite a big portion. They attempted
Imagine
it
there's
with
like
the
a-
tilted, but that wasn't really anything spectacular.
Now that you mentioned like the block with 2.0, imagine like there's like a block where you go in there and it's like a horror creature chasing you and stuff, so you have to like move
Oh
quickly and
yes,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah,
That'd be
stuff,
sick.
yeah.
I'd love that. Kind of wrapping things up a bit. Next, we've got the Game Fest, which is tomorrow at 3 p.m. ET. So I think that's like 3 a.m. on Friday morning for us.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're going to
4:30 in the
reveal
morning.
Your boy-
I mean,
Yeah.
your boy will be sleeping.
us Aussie people. Yeah. And they're going to reveal the rest of the trailer for the new season. It's kind of like a live premiere. And then pretty much after that, a couple of hours after that, we'll go into downtime for season 3. Which
So
I'm
what
excited.
time's downtime hitting?
I think 2 for us in the Arvo. Friday.
That's
Oh.
perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, straight home I'll be on.
Unless it changes, like we don't. There's no
Yeah.
actual confirmation, but yeah. Just trying to think of some stuff. So this is a podcast that it might have been a bit awkward to talk at the beginning of that, but I feel like we got a bit more comfortable throughout it. And obviously
Oh, yeah.
over time it's gonna be something that's second nature and will be fun. It will be less like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll be more relaxed, I guess. So I want to try and shoot to do one of these once a week or maybe one every 2 weeks. Get like new people on, talk about different topics and subjects, just so it's not repetitive all the time. Next one I'd like to go into is like bring some story people on and try and like delve right into the story and get an understanding of like where season 3 is taken over, what happened at the end of season 2, stuff like that. So we've got that, got a logo and everything sort of in the process. People that are watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna work on doing like an animated overlay so you can kind of see something moving and stuff like that. I will link it down below in the description. We're gonna have a Twitter as well. So if you guys have any ideas, any artwork you want us to show off in the podcast and that, you can tweet us over on Twitter. I think it'll be at the Loot Lounge. That'll be the @ and we can sort of cover that in podcasts and that, just to make it like more interactive for everyone. But yeah, just make sure to check. I'll leave everyone's socials down below in the descriptions.
Don't
Just-
forget to check out the Key Kingdom Discord,
Yes. Yep.
where you may do some live podcasts there,
Yep.
depending on who the guest is.
We'll link that one there. Is there anything else I've missed? I'm just trying to. I think that's kind of it. Like I said, everyone's socials will be down below. Thank you, Zinko, for coming on. Ben, Purex. It was fun. I know it was a bit awkward
worries.
at
Yeah,
the
it's
start,
appreciate
but we loosened up a
Yeah,
bit. We're a bit more
Yeah.
relaxed.
it was
So.
good. Yeah.
We'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah. So yeah, something that I want to invest a lot of time into and try and build it up and that, just because like I find if you're, I don't know, to me I want to get into long form videos again as well, but I like this because you just sit back, talk. It's more of a relaxed thing, and people like to hear other people's opinions too. So it's just something you
Yeah.
can just sit in the background and have a listen to. But yeah, that's sort of it. Do you guys have anything to say before we?
No?
No.
No, thank you
Hope
very
you
much
guys
for having
enjoyed.
us. It was
No
good.
problem.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Good.
Good speaking to you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
enjoyed it.
Alrighty, guys, so that has ended the Loot Lounge podcast. I just want to say, if you've watched this whole podcast and you're here to the end, thank you so, so much. Let me know down below in the comments who you'd like to see on next time and what topics you'd like us to talk about. Like I said, all the socials will be down below. So a big thank you to everybody for watching this, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!